are a diverse group of reptiles of the clade Dinosauria. They first appeared during the Triassic period, between 243 and 233.23 million years ago. Maya. Although the exact origin and timing of the evolution of dinosaurs is a subject of active research, they became the dominant terrestrial vertebrates after the Triassic-Jurassic extinction event 201.3 Maya, and their dominance continued throughout the Jurassic and Cretaceous periods. The fossil record shows that birds are feathered dinosaurs, having evolved from earlier theropods during the Late Jurassic epoch, and are the only dinosaur lineage known to have survived the Cretaceous-Paleogene extinction event approximately 66 Maya. Dinosaurs can therefore be divided into avian dinosaurs, birds, and the extinct non-avian dinosaurs, which are all dinosaurs other than birds. Dinosaurs belong to a group known as archosaurs, which also includes modern crocodilians. Within the archosaur group, dinosaurs are differentiated most noticeably by their gait. Dinosaur legs extend directly beneath the body, whereas the legs of lizards and crocodilians sprawl out to either side. Collectively, dinosaurs as a clade are divided into two primary branches, Saurischia and Ornithischia. Saurischia includes those taxa sharing a more recent common ancestor with birds than with Ornithischia, while Ornithischia includes all taxa sharing a more recent common ancestor with Triceratops than with Saurischia. Anatomically, these two groups can be distinguished most noticeably by their pelvic structure. Early Saurischians, lizard-hipped, from the Greek sauros meaning lizard, and ischion meaning hip joint, retained the hip structure of their ancestors, with a pubis bone directed cranially, or forward. This basic form was modified by rotating the pubis backward to varying degrees in several groups: Herrerasaurus, Therizzinosauroids, Dromaeosaurids, and birds. Saurischia includes the theropods, exclusively bipedal and with a wide variety of diets, and sauropodomorphs, long-necked herbivores which include advanced, quadrupedal groups. By contrast, ornithischians, bird-hipped, from the Greek ornithios meaning of a bird, and ischion meaning hip joint, had a pelvis that superficially resembled a bird's pelvis. The pubic bone was oriented caudally, rear-pointing. Unlike birds, the ornithischian pubis also usually had an additional forward-pointing process. Ornithischia includes a variety of species that were primarily herbivores. Despite the terms bird hip, Ornithischia, and lizard hip, Saurischia, birds are not part of Ornithischia. Birds instead belong to Saurischia. The lizard-hipped dinosaurs. Birds evolved from earlier dinosaurs with lizard hips. Dinosaurs are varied from taxonomic, morphological and ecological standpoints. Birds, at over 10,700 living species, are among the most diverse groups of vertebrates. Using fossil evidence, paleontologists have identified over 900 distinct genera and more than 1,000 different species of non-avian dinosaurs. Dinosaurs are represented on every continent by both extant species, birds, and fossil remains. Through the first half of the 20th century, before birds were recognized as dinosaurs, most of the scientific community believed dinosaurs to have been sluggish and cold-blooded. Most research conducted since the 1970s, however, has indicated that dinosaurs were active animals with elevated metabolisms and numerous adaptations for social interaction. Some were herbivorous, others carnivorous. Evidence suggests that all dinosaurs were egg-laying, and that nest building was a trait shared by many dinosaurs, both avian and non-avian. While dinosaurs were ancestrally bipedal, many extinct groups included quadruped species, and some were able to shift between these stances. Elaborate display structures such as horns or crests are common to all dinosaur groups, and some extinct groups developed skeletal modifications such as bony armor and spines. While the dinosaurs' modern-day surviving avian lineage, birds, are generally small due to the constraints of flight, many prehistoric dinosaurs, non-avian and avian, were large-bodied. The largest sauropod dinosaurs are estimated to have reached lengths of 39.7 meters, 130 feet, and heights of 18 meters, 59 feet, and were the largest land animals of all time. The misconception that non-avian dinosaurs were uniformly gigantic is based in part on preservation bias, as large, sturdy bones are more likely to last until they are fossilized. Many dinosaurs were quite small, some measuring about 50 centimeters, 20 inches, in length. The first dinosaur fossils were recognized in the early 19th century, with the name dinosaur, meaning terrible lizard, being coined by Sir Richard Owen in 1842 to refer to these great fossil lizards. Since then, mounted fossil dinosaur skeletons have been major attractions at museums worldwide, and dinosaurs have become an enduring part of popular culture. The large sizes of some dinosaurs, as well as their seemingly monstrous and fantastic nature, have ensured their regular appearance in best-selling books and films, such as Jurassic Park. Persistent public enthusiasm for the animals has resulted in significant funding for dinosaur science, and new discoveries are regularly covered by the media. Top reasons why dinosaurs became extinct. The dinosaurs walked Earth for at least 230 million years. That's an awfully long time when you consider that the first human ancestors only appeared 5 to 7 million years ago, and humans with only started making crude tools around 2.5 million years ago. But at the point where the Cretaceous period moved into the Paleogene period, about 66 million years ago, dinosaurs suddenly seem to have been wiped out. No fossils have been found that correspond to a more recent time, which has opened up the debate for why the dinosaurs, along with many other creatures, simply ceased to exist. Scientists agree that a mass extinction event occurred, but did you know there are lots of theories about what happened? Let's look at some of the most popular. A meteor. The most common theory is that a giant meteor hit the Earth, filling the atmosphere with deadly gas, vaporized rock, and dust. This then caused a catastrophic change which lasted for years, meaning that only the most resilient, and probably small, creatures could survive. Evidence for this includes a 93-mile-wide crater found on the coast of Mexico, which seems to be the right size and age to support the theory. Volcanoes. Around 70 million years ago, some 4 to 5 million years before the mass extinction event, there seems to have been a lot of violent volcanic activity in northern India. The theory is that over tens of thousands of years, the dust and ash that entered the atmosphere slowly became so thick that it blocked the sunlight and caused plants to die. This in turn caused the plant-eating dinosaurs to die out, and then caused the meat-eaters that hunted them to starve. An epidemic. In the wake of COVID-19, we can easily imagine how an epidemic can wipe out thousands of animals in a species. So when you think about the volume of disease-creating viruses, bacteria and parasites that were about in the time of the dinosaurs, it's perhaps not crazy to suggest that disease was the downfall of the dinosaurs. A study by Oregon State University showed that 65-million-year-old mosquitoes carried malaria, which may have killed off populations in their droves.